Welcome, patrons! Howdy! So here we are again.
Happy autumn!
That's true.
Yeah.
Last couple of days, Dawn and I have been doing these wonderful little concerts around that revolve around her. We call it her Sami show, and of course that's about her ancestral roots. And she's created this whole show. You might already know this. We did another song on another Patreon about this, but anyway, we're going to do a couple more selections from that show. And
This month and next.
We did one last night and we did one the night before. And we've been using these as fundraisers. We just raised funds for putting solar panels on the Omni Center here in Fayetteville. And last night we used the money to raise money for the Ozark Chinkapin Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fun.
it's going really well. We have 2 more coming this month.
So this is a one I just added to the show. I just wrote it about a week ago. And for years I've been collecting proverbs and sayings from Finland and from Sami people. And so it's kind of a tongue twister a little bit, but it's a bunch of proverbs. I call it Grandfather's Proverbs. Too much than always too little. Better one day early than 2 days late. Better one kind word than a meaningless present. Better one small potato than an empty plate. And the glory of a knife is a sharp, sharp blade. Sharp, sharp blade. Solid are the words of my grandpa's proverbs, passed down to sons, passed down to daughters. Don't make an ox out of a fly. Better a bitter truth than a sweet, sweet lie. And the sunshine shines on the clover and the pine. Clover and pine. To an optimist, every weed is a flower. To a pessimist, every flower's a weed. If you flee from a wolf, you run into a bear. Without the branches, no one climbs a tree. Without looking back, winter never leaves. Winter never leaves. Always summer, always Sunday. Never winter, never Monday. Life is ashes in the wind, and a sauna is a poor man's medicine. A good separation better than a poor union. Instead of taking it is better to give. Even a small star shines in the dark. A good friend is better than a bad relative. Solid are the words of my grandpa's proverbs, passed down to sons and passed down to daughters. Passed down to sons and passed down to daughters.
All right. So what is our ball museum?
Well, it's not a ball this time, because I want to tell a story. So you have to humor me, y'all. Okay, this is a brass ring.
At least it's round.
Yeah, it's round, yeah. But, not a ball. But okay, so years ago, Kelly took me to a Sami cultural fair in Los Angeles, and there were Sami people there doing handicrafts, and it was really amazing. He bought me this beautiful little pouch out of reindeer hide that I could wear around my neck. It was all embroidered with pewter. I just loved it so much, and I wore it for a long time for a good luck symbol. But then when he turned 40, I wanted him to see the redwood trees for the first time, so we went out to California. I think it might have even been on that same trip, yeah. Southern California, Northern California. And so I grew up going to Santa Cruz Amusement Park on the beach in Santa Cruz, and there was a merry-go-round. And you could ride the merry-go-round and reach over and grab the brass ring and throw it into a clown's mouth when you went by, and you'd get an extra ride if you made it into the clown's mouth. And I just loved that as a kid, and brass ring, you know, grab the brass ring. And so I wanted to get a brass ring to give to Kelly as a gift. So we went to Santa Cruz and we got on the merry-go-round. Well, they had gotten rid of the brass ring thing because it was a danger insurance. People would like grab it and fall off the horse or something. So I was heartbroken. And so we were riding on the little sky tram over all the concession buildings, and there were brass rings on some of the buildings that were old that people had thrown there over the years. So when I was in the bathroom, Kelly climbed up onto one of the roofs and got me a brass ring, and it fit perfectly in my little pouch. It was so awesome. And then when we were over in Europe touring, I lost my pouch, my brass ring, and it's one of my treasures that I've just been devastated about. So we were just playing in Atlanta, Georgia recently, and doing a house concert in someone's home, and it was so sweet. Their hobby is traveling the world and riding merry-go-rounds, and they had a collection of all kinds of cool brass rings. So I told them my brass ring story, and they gave me a brass ring from a merry-go-round. So
You're back in action.
I'm back in action. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
All right.
So
we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Goodbye.